wonderful to be here. It's wonderful for all of you to be here and to support. Thank you for all the work you do, all the hard work you do. I've known Dr. Young for some time, and that's why he says that, because he wasn't always in this role here. So we had a relationship back at Riverdale. And you got to do things right. That's what he understands. You got to make sure that teachers are teaching, that our children are learning. Who would have known that this is really where he belongs? You know, caring for those children that might need something different. And that's what this is about. Those students, helping them get to where they need to go, but something different. Is that right? Yes. That's right. And that's what this is all about. And he goes out of his way to make sure that those children understand that we care. First of all, I learned that in elementary school. You gotta make sure that children understand that you care about me individually. And apparently that's what we're doing here. So I'm grateful for that. And then making sure that they're not just another statistic. Okay, we have challenges that way. With ethnicity, race, gender, all of those things come into play here. So what I'm understanding is that you're making sure there is a difference here. And we thank you for that. You know. And I know that the criteria were just really outstanding to meet that challenge from Clayton State. And so out of all of those, I guess, participants, you were chosen. Isn't that awesome? Yes. That is awesome. We need to know that. So that, you know, our university here is reaching out to us and saying, we want you to know what you have there as far as teachers departing, but we also want you to know that these are the kinds of students that we want, that you are working with on a daily basis. And so that's a partnership that we are so proud of. And you make it easier for us to do that. So congratulations, come every day. Ma'am, I do. I know you do, you have to. You know, and for you all too who are supporting her here today, thank you so much. We can't be the county that's on the rise without you. Every segment of what we do is important. Every person is valued here. The culture and our climate, changing? Changing? Can't change without you. So you making it happen here, and we greatly appreciate that. So that's all I have to say at this time. So thank you again so much, ma'am, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so at this point, we want to go ahead and recognize Dr. Hines and let him come up so that we can present Dr. Willis-Jones with the Teacher Excellence Award from Clayton State University. And let me remind you that there are only 2 teachers in the entire district that receives this award yearly, okay? And we have one here at the Perry Center, guys. Another little nugget for us to brag about and what we do, guys. So Dr. Hines, come on up so that we can make the presentation.
So it is about you guys, all right? I mean, that's the deal. They can dress me up in a suit, but I do teach. I continue to teach 1 course a year at the university, so that I may tell my peers that I, unlike them, am not just overhead. And it is about what goes on in the interactions with students, with instructors, together creating an environment in which people will learn. I would like to say that this is purely egalitarian on our part, but it is a fact that 1 out of 7 students who attend Clayton State University every year on average are graduates of Clayton County Schools. And so we are partners in the success of our kids. And their success becomes all of our success. And I can't even begin to say how much we appreciate the extraordinary work, the extraordinary challenges that is part of your everyday. And so we say thanks. I also would like to publicly thank those who were part of, Jack, would you want to come up? Jack and his wife Sherry were gracious contributors. They continue to be gracious contributors to the Clayton State Foundation. And they wanted to identify as a part of what we did, shared benefits, recognizing excellence in instruction in the Clayton County schools. And so let me leave a few words to a graduate of Clayton County Schools. Jack Hancock.
As a matter of fact, as I was standing here, I can't say that I have ever been in this room, but I will tell you that I was in the first class of Jonesboro Junior High School in this building in 1960-something. And I played football on that field, and I have played basketball in that gym, and graduated from Jonesboro High School in 1969 and have lived here almost my entire life. Still live here. And we do appreciate very much what you do. Our children are graduates of Clayton County Schools. We thank you, all of you. We're honoring you today, but we thank all of you because we know that it takes all of you, and we certainly saw that. I saw that in my life. I still run into a few teachers that taught me in high school now that still live in the county, and certainly we still have relationships with those that taught our children. It made a difference in our lives because they cared about us, just like you're making a difference to the children that you're affecting because you care about them, and we do appreciate that very much.
Thank you. I would be delinquent. I'm often accused of being delinquent, but I would be especially delinquent if I didn't recognize the Vice President for Advancement of Clayton State, Vice President Kate Trollstra. So, you didn't come to hear me give a speech. No one ever comes anymore to hear me give a speech. But you did come to help us recognize an extraordinary teacher. So,
Dr. Willis-Jones.
Dr. Willis-Jones. So they don't allow me to get much off of script, which is wise because it would cost me a lot more.
Where's the basket?
It's headed for right now.
So this certificate is presented to Dr. Trudy Willis-Jones of the Perry Learning Center, recognizing your selection as part of Clayton State University's Teacher Excellence Recognition Initiative for 2015. You've demonstrated best practices in teaching and have made significant contributions to your school and the teaching profession above and beyond the normal expectations of academic responsibilities. And so on behalf of my colleagues, I give you this certificate that is already suitable for framing, and more importantly, a check. And also part of the grant process is to provide to the school where we have a recognized teacher support for development activities here. Even though there is extraordinary greatness in teaching, none of us are able to achieve greatness alone. There's a line about the Hood to Coast Road Race that is a relay that goes 197 miles. And a comment was made that completing this is, the accomplishment is epic, but you can never do epic by yourself. And so, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me brag about Dr. Willis-Jones for many years now since I've been here, and for our guest, she is truly all that in the classroom. When we talk about explicit instruction, and we're talking a CTAE teacher who exemplifies excellence every day of the week. She is in the classroom teaching, preparing our students for the real world so that they can be globally competitive. And as I stated, for 4 straight years, she has helped students earn a national bookkeeping certification. And some of those students are working in accounting offices right now as we speak. So she's a celebrity. So to Dr. Hines and Clayton State University, to our business partners, we thank you on behalf of our wonderful staff here. And we just appreciate all that you do for our school district. Thank you so much. Thank you. So Dr. Willis-Jones does have her wonderful husband here with her to celebrate. So we'll have Dr. Willis-Jones just share a few words, and we'll move on to our professional development day. Okay.
Good afternoon. Dr. Hines, President of Clayton State University, attorney, and Mrs. Jack. Well, your wife is not here.
She's not here.
She's not here, but
She's
yeah,
grandmothering right now.
And the Clayton State Department of Teacher Education. Thank you for this awesome award and for selecting me as this year's Terry recipient. It is a great honor for me to know that all the efforts put forth in a high school classroom are worthy to be recognized in higher education. My main focus is empowering students to become independent learners, empowering them to become their best, empowering them to be stronger and more confident, and creating a classroom environment in which every student comes to believe, I count, I care, and I can. I am a Clayton County grown, meaning my teaching career started when Clayton County gave me a chance through the TAP program to teach. Coupled with professional development that molded me, shaped me, encouraged me, mentored me, evaluated me, and trained me, and then expected me to enter the classroom and do the same. In harmony with these directives and the Clayton County Public School vision of preparing all students to live and compete successfully in a global society, I have empowered students towards successfully passing the National Bookkeeping Certification Exam, acquiring Vital Tax Certification through the Internal Revenue Service, and providing employment for advanced accounting pathfinders. And with the support of my principal, Dr. Terry Young, and my CTA coordinator, Ms. Ebony Chillis, this year, my students will pursue college credit through articulation. So today, I thank our superintendent and her supporting staff for supporting and funding our programs. As I conclude, Dr. Young, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for believing in me enough to nominate me for this outstanding award. You have always encouraged me, supported me in utilizing innovative instruction. You are definitely my principal of the year. And to my loving husband, who encouraged me and motivated me, and seen inside of me that I should leave corporate and become a teacher. I thank you over and over and over again.
All right.
And finally, to be selected by a university that in 2012 was ranked 5th among the public region colleges in the South, a university that ranked 3rd among state universities in Georgia in economic impact, a university that is recognized as a national pioneer in mobilizing computing, a university that was 3rd public university in the country to require notebook computers, a university referred as the Notebook University, and who is dedicated to technology-based enhancement of teaching and learning. And last year was ranked number 8 in campus ethnic diversity, and last year was ranked number 8 among top public schools, regional colleges, and above and foremost have established a meaningful partnership with the Hancocks, who have made this award possible through their generosity. And for this awesome award, recognition, and your financial support, I thank you, and I thank you.